Hi everyone and welcome to my channel Starseeker Tarot. My name is Nia and in today's reading you will be receiving exactly the information and guidance from your spirit team that you need right now to serve your highest good. As you can see, you have these three beautiful groups to choose from. The sun is coming out for you, that's a good sign. We have the Spirit Fox for group number 1. It says, trust your talents in changing times. And with it, we have a Unakite point. Then for group number 2, we have Ascended Master Lady Portia. Overcoming limitations, karmic release, let go of the need to be right. And with it, we have a purple Lepidolite palm stone. And then for group number 3, we have card 7. It's a German oracle deck. It says, ein tiefer Atemzug, a deep breath, a deep inhale, and there's a Buddha face on this card in case you can't tell. And with it we have a pink tourmaline heart. It's mainly pink tourmaline on the other side, but on the side I felt drawn to for your group, you have a lot of white inclusions in it, so maybe that's a sign for you. Anyway, all you need to do right now is to focus on today's topic and on your spirit team. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, pause the video if you have to, and when you think you're ready, just see which ones of these 3 groups call your attention the most. Do not overthink it. Let your intuition decide, and then you can have a look in the description box down below where you find the timestamps for each individual group. So I'll see you there. Welcome to your reading, group number 1, everyone who resonated with the beautiful Spirit Fox and this big Unakite point. So you are about to receive from your spirit team and your higher selves, from the universe, exactly the information and guidance that you need right now. Just keep in mind the reading is for the collective, so if you hear something that doesn't feel right, you don't have to accept it. Only take what resonates and feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. I need my grounding breath. Join in if you like. Okay, so please open up your hearts to your spirit team right now, because it's them coming through. I can feel them strongly. I can also strongly feel pets in heaven, if you have some in heaven, and on earth speaking to you. Our pets, they are our first soulmates. They have a karmic contract with us. They help us spiritually and emotionally a lot. So this is definitely a pet talking to you if you resonate with it. If not, it could be a spirit animal, your animal totem. Also, I'm feeling your ancestors a lot in here. Any spiritual wise being that is here to guide you through the hardships that kind of affect you emotionally. I mean, everything does, but you know what I mean. It's the things that make you maybe want to watch tarot readings. So anyway, you'll be receiving help, a lot of help. See how there are these feathers in this fox's coat. So have you been finding feathers? Feathers appear when loved ones and angels are near, and our guides send us those as well. Watch out for them. You might be finding some soon. And the main message here from your spirit team is obviously trust your talents in changing times. We are in massively changing times. We are going through the biggest shift in human history, I'd say. And look how there is this kind of wheel of fortune here on this fox's heart space. Also, I see this kind of star divine geometry symbol on the fox's forehead. I don't know if the camera does it justice, but your spirit team, that's just what I'm gonna call them, they have a higher knowing about your insecurities right now. You're feeling kind of insecure about many things, and I feel like the biggest thing is obviously, what's your purpose? Why are you here? And that could be reflected right now in your relationships and in your career and your physical health, all of that. Your spirit team, they know, they have the higher knowing. For some reason, you might want to watch an Akashic Records reading. I have a few. I'll link them in the description box down below if you are interested, because it's all part of the plan. There is a higher plan. And with this wheel that keeps on turning, I see turning counterclockwise. I don't know why I'm hearing counterclockwise. So it definitely, you are very different. You go against the stream. Like if you were a clock, you would go counterclockwise. But that doesn't mean that there is anything wrong with you. And your team is reaching out to you and giving you some information so that you don't... I mean, there are no mistakes because those don't exist. Okay, it's all about lucky accidents, Bob Ross metaphor, and that's actually true. But they don't want you to take a step that kind of inhibits your growth and your progression. So if you have been thinking about taking a certain step of action, or if you are weighing options or something, listen. This Unakite is so big. Thank you to the person who sent it. I don't know who sent this crystal via my Amazon wishlist link, but thank you. It's so heavy, and but heavy in a good way. It feels very grounding. And this stone Unakite is very good for helping you be in the here and now. We have to live in the here and now, and this comes from your spirit team. Don't beat yourself up over the past, and this is something you really need to know right now in order to heal and be able to move forward and happily exist in the here and now. There are no mistakes. There are only lucky accidents. And when you think, you know, you completely ruined a relationship, or you ruined a plan, or you ruined your path, or whatever, please purge those energies, because that self-sabotage. Trust that you will be given infinite chances to make it up. People will be given the chance to make it up to you. We are eternal, infinite beings, multi-dimensional beings. So don't live in the past. And don't live in the future. Don't worry about the future always. There is something that you need to do in the here and now, and you need to maybe be more focused and more grounded for a while so that you can make a reflected decision, or that you can shift your focus and your perspective, to keep that kind of wheel going. There's also a message about your heart chakra. So you might have a little blockage there. And it has to do with you kind of going counterclockwise. You need to kind of shift things around and turn the right way. I don't know. We'll see what more there is about this. But you are talented. These times are changing, transformative times. And trust and believe in your talents. I see another symbol on the fox's tail. So this is the root chakra. Root and heart chakra are two chakras where you have blockages. The root chakra is what nurtures us, what gives us that drive and energy that we need in life, and you need more passion there. So we'll see how you can do that. Let's grab the tarot cards for today. Very fittingly, I'll be using the Animal Wisdom Tarot. And foxes, by the way, might be a big symbol for you. They are smart animals. And they're also very happy animals. They're so playful. And here we have a wolf, two wolves on the back of the deck. So wolves and foxes and eagles I'm hearing. Also cats, so many animals. And here there is growth where you can't see, is a big message. There is beautiful growth where you can't see. Green and pink, again, heart chakra. Green and reddish pink, heart chakra colors. You're not happy, are you? So my heart goes out to you if you're feeling really low and sad. They're telling you, move on. Okay. This was, by the way, from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck, this Fox opening card. But now we'll be using tarot. So please, spirit animals, pets, ancestors, angels, spirit guides, higher selves of group number 1. What do they need to know in order to unlock their potential and get rid of this blockage? Oh, wow. Raven, messenger of magic. How awesome is that? Oh my gosh, so many things going on. Again, you have a feather here floating on the surface of the water. Some of you, and this is such a peculiar message, will maybe only resonate with one person. You should either not move to Canada or you should not stay in Canada. Also, have you been hearing, like, I'm from Europe, so I don't know exactly what's going on, but that Trump wants to add Canada to the United States? That's not going to happen. If that's something that has you worried right now, that Trump's going to conquer the world, it's not going to happen. It's like Canada won't be part of the US. If you're worried, there is something about Canada. Maybe you should leave Canada. Yeah, or not move to Canada. Please let me know if that's you. I'd love to know, because that's such an important message. See how in the reflection of the water we have this. I'm hearing elemental spirit. So do you see elemental spirits? Do you see faces in the water, in trees, in the clouds? That is one of the talents you have. One of your talents is that you see what others don't, and you see entities, you see beings that are high vibrational. So trust in your talents. Also, I'm really feeling that some of you need to get out of your comfort zone, leave your shell, break your cocoon. Times are changing and so are you, but you can only change and transform if you say goodbye to the past, and if you love all versions of you, including those that are hurt or where you feel like you let yourself down or others down. You need to embrace those. Stop being so connected to the past. See how this raven is almost like waving you through like the finish line, or like through a portal. He's saying, yeah, the path is clear, go ahead. See how these two birds are flying away? You need to leave your old surroundings. Now that can be several things, or one thing that you already know is holding you back. You're in a relationship that maybe ended a long time ago, but in your mind, you're still in that relationship. So you need to, say goodbye to that person and trust and believe that it ended for a reason. It doesn't have to be a purely romantic relationship. It can also be a friendship or, a family situation. If you feel stuck in your work situation, you're not comfortable, but some fears are holding you down, do some shadow work about that, because you need to move on. And many of you need to move or leave the country. Why do I see so many of you wanting to leave the country? This would be very good for you, or like make a bigger move, possibly cross some waters there. But magic is real. Magic will happen for you if you detach from the past. There is something more about your talents that's coming through. So yeah, it might be you seeing beings that others can't. So you're somewhat kind of clairvoyant or claircognizant. Camel, seeker of branches. Yeah, you're like, you need to seek a new tribe, and you know this. This camel is a boss, okay? This camel is empowered, is independent, is self-sufficient. This camel doesn't need to go with the herd. You're not one of the sheeple, okay? You might have to go solo for a while until you find a new tribe, but leave behind the people who are not aligned with you anymore. And it feels like it's a group of people. So that could be a country, that could be a society, that could be a workplace, could be a family, could be your partner and or their entourage, I don't know what it is. You will know you need to leave those because they go counterclockwise. You're not supposed to go back. You're supposed to move up. Pyramids can be a sign for you. And your spirit team are telling you And it's a bit hard for me to put that into words. So if you fully say goodbye and detach from whatever person or situation you're in right now, which you know is holding you back, you might have to endure a phase, and it's just a phase, it will end, where you will be alone and where you will be having to live off your savings or some resources. I'm saying that because camels, they store water here in that kind of pocket. I don't know what it's called. Teach me what that's called, you know. And they walk through the desert where there is no growth, where it's really hot, and kind of it can be hostile in the desert when the wind's blowing and the sand is thrown at you, you know. So don't let the thought of you having to live off your savings or some aids for a while and being alone, don't let that hold you back, because the universe will provide for you. And I'm hearing something about a flame. Again, I'm seeing a feather in the clouds. That's not really there, but I'm seeing it. So where are group number 1 headed though? And like, also don't let your government or kind of any authority, doesn't have to be your government, could be any authority that you feel dependent on, can be an institution or a literal person. Don't be intimidated by the moves they make, because you have what it takes to make it through that stage of, you know, being solo. I love blue jays. Blue jay, yeah, 5 of feathers. I love those birds. Look, we have 2 stars here. They look like my stars. We have some berries. We have more feathers. We have some seeds. Okay, you are this blue jay. You are clearly this blue jay. And have you recently had a disagreement or an argument, or is that like a constant theme? Again, this will resonate differently depending on you and your situation, but I feel like you are either arguing with yourself constantly, overthinking, beating yourself up over the past, worrying about the future, or that has been happening or didn't happen in the past with other people. You need to clear these cloudy skies. You need to get rid of that brain fog or that like negative energy in your mind. This is something mental. This is talking about a mental shift that has to take place. And that's a very difficult one, because your spirit team, they want you to trust. You are very worried that without your partner, without your parents, without your work, without, I don't know, you are lost, but you're not. The universe will provide for you. You have everything it takes to make it through these times. And you have collected many treasures along the way. So you do have some savings there. And these treasures are also emotional treasures and kind of the ability to make it through bad times. You have that ability. Please trust yourself. So if you want to see better times, you need to do what you've been told. And I kind of wanted to know what's waiting for you, because this is just advice on how you can move on and out of your situations. I'm gonna pull another tarot card for you here. I'm really focused on these golden stars. So this is representing money and financial, material, physical stability. It's yours, but it's kind of your self-sabotage by, overthinking, and also the energy of other people still lingering with you, that negativity, which is kind of keeping you from having access to that. Blue is, by the way, a sign for you. So please, spirit team, and you do this with me, set this intention. This will work if you do it now. We want to know where are group number 1 headed if they listen to this divine advice here. What's the reward and what's the best outcome if they put in the work? Nice, honeybee, heart awakener. Lovely, for so many reasons. So we kind of have this same symbol here in the sun. that we can see here on the fox's heart chakra. It's even called Heart Awakener. This is the Lover's card in the major arcana. We have pink flowers, and honey is the bliss juice, okay? That is the biggest reward, but you need to be a busy bee to get there. So what you can have, and it did come out in the reverse, but I want to put it in the upright for you because it definitely is available to you if you get rid of this big blockage holding you down, is harmony, is love, is balance, and is sweet, sweet honey, and that feeling that you are aligned with the vibration of prosperity and love, and that you attract, you know, people who are aligned with it also. So this could be a new relationship, romantic, platonic, family, I don't know, whatever you need, like a just aligned divine counterpart, and so much bliss and happiness and warmth and sweetness. Yeah, but you are the bee. You need to make sure you take this advice. And it depends a lot on your heart healing. So your heart will be full and healed, and it will reflect in your life a lot. So this is really lovely. If you enjoy this reading, please give it a thumbs up. It helps a lot. And comments help other people like you find me. So if you don't know what to say, leave your favorite animal emoji. And if you are new and would like to join our lovely tribe, please subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. Cards just fell into my lap. So now it's time for the what's it called? Everyday Witches Familiars Oracle. I love it so much. It's very magical. I feel like your reading is going to be the longest in today's video. So also turtle, you know, moving turtle and snail, move slowly but steadily and you are protected. Take analogy and advice from animals. You know, turtles and snails, they have houses, so they are safe, but they also move with their houses. So there's definitely something about you needing to move house. And even if that thought scares you, or if you are forced to leave that house, you will move to just a lovely place. And see this beehive, that's your new place, with the pink flowers. So please, Spirit team, and this fox is really looking at me right now. What do we need to know? Oh, lovely owl, full owl. Oh, the mouse. Why am I getting goosebumps? I'm really warm. Can you see that? I'm getting my truth bumps. That was weird when I said mouse. And the owl is holding a what is this? A sand clock, if that's what it's called. Look like a pendulum, but it's gold as well. So something that will give you peace, and you need to find peace in the here and now, is that you trust in divine timing. Trust that nothing that is meant for you will ever miss you. You will have it all. Everything that's meant for you will be yours. Trust in divine timing. Also trust that everything in the past happened for a reason. And trust in the transformation, not just in the on the outside world, but also within, that you can shift your perspective and kind of do this alchemy where you detach from the negative thinking and from being very affected by people's negative energy. You can do it. And this, like, mice sometimes remind me of houses. So this sounds really weird, but that's what they're telling me. If you had a mouse problem in your garden or house, that was a message for you. And I'm just thinking about that and thinking, oh my God, that was my mom. She had a mouse in her kitchen, like it lived under the ground, and it was really weird. I'm not going to get into that, but yeah, those are signs. Any animals that come inside your house, they are signs, they are messengers. And you are not running out of time. Some of you are stressing about running out of time. You're not. Being shown a looking glass. So I don't know what that means. Oh, monkey. Earth, 8. Yeah, that is a really nice and prosperous card. And again, you're receiving confirmation and reassurance that you have all the supplies, all the tools, all the resources that you need to make it through a tough period where things are kind of, you know, rocky. You shall make it through. Look, you have all these potions and bottles and jars, and you have so many helpers in the spirit realms making sure that your plate will always be full. You will always have a roof on top of your head. The people you care about also. Don't stress, this energy is yours. And if you stay consistent with your energy work, if you are that busy bee, you shall have your honey. Rhymes. See that rainbow? I love rainbows. And speaking of which, group number 2 has rainbows on the opening card. So maybe watch group number 2 as well if you felt drawn to it. One last card, please. Spirit team. Spirit animals. Oh, süß. I was going to say süß. Süß, that's sweet and cute in German. So maybe that's a sign for you. Again, the spiral, the wheel. Also, if you look at snail houses, they have that spiral on their house as well. So movement, cycles, acceptance of the cycle of life. Earth, 5, rabbit. So 5 represents that kind of conflict that you're going through and have been going through. But here, this is such prosperous energy. This reminds me of the 5 of Wands a little bit, you know, that spring energy. I don't know when you are watching this reading because it is timeless, but either in spring season, you will already be in that honey bee situation, balanced, loving and prosperous and sweet, or in about 1 or 2 months from whenever you are watching. There will be a lot of new growth and it has already started, but make sure you're not this like stagnant rock. You need to keep on moving. You need to also like move and shift your energies and your thinking patterns. And you are so loved. Like these beings coming through, they feel very parental towards you. So maybe it is an ancestor or a passed on parent or a parent figure, but even if not, they feel so protective over you and they love you so much, and they'll make sure that you have what it takes to make it through a rough patch, but it will get much better very, very soon. Now, I love this reading. I hope you did as well. If you watched it all and you want to let me know, leave a bunny emoji. If you'd like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link in the description box down below. Thank you to my channel members and to all of my supporters, sending everyone many blessings, and until very soon, hopefully. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 2. Everyone who resonated with Lady Portia, overcoming limitations. That's very good. And there's purple lepidolite palm stone. So I'm loving the rainbows. I just need to say it. Can you see this one? This straight rainbow line here. Such magical vibes. And if you can't tell, we have the same kind of rainbow lights on this card as well. That's no coincidence. I love it so much. Now, you are about to receive exactly the guidance and information that you need right now for your highest good, for your best interest, whatever you're going through right now. I hope you get some helpful words right now and maybe some insights, hopefully. Just know that this reading is for the collective. Only take what resonates. Feel peaceful about what doesn't. It will be for someone else. Okay. Like, I did a weird thing right now. Don't know if you just caught that. I don't know why I did that. It's kind of like a bless this card, like a priest. So for those of you who are religious, like there is something about a blessing done by a priest, or maybe a baptism. Has someone here recently decided to get baptized? Have you entered a new religion? Maybe that is a message for you. If it's not, feel peaceful about it. So you will be overcoming limitations right now. And this ray of rainbow looks to me like the rainbow bridge. Now, the rainbow bridge is not just for passed on pets. It's for all higher vibrational beings on the other side to come through and help us. And you're definitely receiving that help right now to help you overcome a limitation that might feel like it's too big for you to overcome. So it also says karmic release, let go of the need to be right. The way I'm interpreting this is that you have some karmic baggage and you took on way too much for this lifetime, probably. We choose our life lessons before we come here. We make karmic soul contracts. For those of you who are new and are not aware, everything we go through is a chosen fate, but we are also dependent on other people's free will and their fate. So sometimes we kind of take on too much. And you kind of did. I see a lot of heavy also ancestral burdens that you are carrying, like family stuff. You know, you might be someone who you know this, you are aware that the family line you were born into has some, difficulties, some challenges, and they were just passed on and they didn't get easier. They were kind of like piled on. So there is a heavy weight on your shoulders, definitely. I don't know what you are going through exactly, but understand that not everything, and this is coming from your spirit team and from Lady Portia, not everything that is going wrong in your life right now is actually your karma. And I don't know how to put that into words, because I feel the energies and I need to translate it into human language. So basically, you did accept to carry a lot of darkness and weight, and it kind of crushed you. And because you are in a low vibration, because of that, you kind of, by law of attraction, attract a lot of dark stuff that is not yours. So she's going to help you with that, and that's amazing. So please open up your hearts and your souls to her. Bless divine energies. She's an ascended master. She will help you release all the negativity. And rainbows will be a big sign for you. Light is such an important sign, and she has purple eyes. I don't know if you can tell. And apparently some people do have purple eyes. It's a shade of blue that looks purple, and there is an actress who had those kinds of eyes. Maybe you do, let me know. Purple healing, rainbow healing. You're gonna get some release today because it's too much, and all you need to do is to kind of first accept that, yes, you took on too much and you're not a failure for, not being able to resolve this. And you're definitely not going to pass it on to the next person. You're just going to ask for these higher vibrational divine beings to please kind of break this curse. For some people, it could be a curse. Only take it if it resonates. That's not for everyone. For others, it's just a really steel hard kind of chain that needs to be broken, and like it will be done for you, okay? Because you are supposed to be free. And I'm also hearing that you did not get to experience and live the good parts that you signed up for before coming here, because this weighed you down too much. So you're gonna receive liberation, salvation, and I love that so much. I'm claiming this for myself as well, kind of. Here we have a palm stone. So it's like, it's weird, like by me holding this purple lepidolite, it's kind of a making contact with this energy who will help me release these blockages in my body. So maybe you should do something similar if you believe in it. If you don't believe in it, it's not going to work. But if you have a palm stone, hold it and see with your left hand, because it's connected to your heart and that's what you want. Hold it and see if you feel the same energy of kind of that energy coming through and like lifting the curses, breaking the blockages, cleansing out the darkness. There is something about the third eye chakra, definitely. So do a cleansing ritual on yourself. Yeah, she's saying that you can do it yourself. You don't need to book someone to do that for you, someone's service. You can do it yourself. And is it just by holding an object? If you are religious and you have a religious object, hold that object. Like, hold something. It's very important kind of that you hold it for some reasons. What she's telling me, you don't have to do it. Follow your intuition always. Time for tarot cards now. And I'm using the Tarot of the Golden Wheel. And I love this lady so much. She looks like a swan goddess. Swans, yeah. So that's a sign for you, definitely. You know, the little duckling feels cursed because it's black, and, you know, other ducks make fun of it and it feels so ugly, but really it's a swan, and that's what you are. You're a swan, and Lady Portia is going to help you be that swan. So golden light, gold and purple are your cards, really. This opening card is from the Ascended Masters Oracle deck, and this is the golden wheel, gold and purple. Maybe wear some gold jewelry and some amethyst or lepidolite. Lady Portia, what can you tell us here about the release, the karmic release? She's saying pray. Praying does work, and praying doesn't have to be institutionally religious. It can be if you believe in it, but praying, anyone can pray, and there are no rules to it. As long as it comes from a pure heart. You need to pray for this release. You need to humbly ask for it, okay? And you shall have it. Why is it getting so gloomy now? Does that help? I hope it does. If not, I apologize. The weather is very unsteady today. But I really enjoyed the rainbows that we got to see. Six of Swords. You are this child. This is kind of your soul before it incarnated, like a pure, innocent being. And you have this difficult father figure. Now, this doesn't have to be the case for everyone, but you could have been, you know, born into a family where you have a very unhealthy dynamic when it comes to your father figure or your mother figure, or kind of male presences in your life. You know, a female can have male energy as well, so translate it how it fits your situation. And she's saying the darkness is kind of rubbed off on you, and it's time that you are taken away from that situation. She's going to do that. She's going to take you by the hand. So, but again, it's up to you that you allow that, because, you know, I speak from experience. We love our parents. That's absolutely natural to love our parents. And even some people, and it's justified that they feel that way. They think they hate their parents for what they did to them. But deep down, unconsciously, there's still this loving parent-child bond. So you kind of need to cut cords with this family karma. You don't owe your parents anything. You don't need to fix them. Okay, yeah, justice. You don't need to fix them. You probably tried, but you can't. Sorry if this doesn't resonate, but this is about, you know, unhealthy family dynamics. And if it's not a parent, it's another figure in your family. And this has certainly been reflected in your personal relationships as well. See the injustice. There is some karmic injustice. It's not fair on you that you had to take on the task of clearing out the negative from your ancestral line, putting up with these dysfunctional adults and, you know, being kind of victimized and wounded by them is not fair. It's not fair, and karmic justice is coming in the name of Lady Portia. I love this card. Look at her. She has a sword. We have the golden light. And interestingly, we have oak leaves, and it looks like it's autumn here. And she has winter energy, so snow always stands for renewal. this is, if you agree to this, if you wholeheartedly agree to this, it's gonna happen. You should probably come up with a good mantra or affirmation where you say, depending on your situation, I break the karmic chain that connects me to this and that person. I am free. I claim my freedom. You know what I mean? Come up with something like that, because you're free now. It's not your duty to do that, and it was too much. You did it for love, but now it's time for you to be free. And it could have felt to you like you have been locked up without being guilty, you know, like someone who has received a sentence while being innocent. That's what your life has been feeling like. Lady Portia is going to end that energy for you. Yeah, the Nine of Swords in the reverse. Time to break free from that patronizing energy. This is you. You can be male or female. It's all about the energies. But look at that person. They are breaking down under this pressure and guilt and shame and pain. I don't know what you are going through personally. And by the way, I really resonate with this myself. So we are in the same boat. So much pain. You don't need to take it on. You don't need to. Snow again. You can wash it clean. You really can, but only if you believe. And if you love yourself enough to break free from that. And I feel a lot of codependency probably and guilt that, you know, when you say, I'm going to break free, I'm not going to do this, that you feel like you're letting your parents down or your ancestors down, or that they are somewhat lost and cursed. Give that, surrender that to the divine. Like, you probably lost your childhood, the joy in your childhood or your teenage years, and still now. You lost that because you gave away your heart and your soul to helping these people in your family line. Now it's time for you to shine and break free, okay? And you can, but you need to claim it and you need to believe it, all right? That's why it's in the reverse. That karmic prison is about to be open right now, and yeah, you're gonna get that pardon. You're pardoned, but no, only people who are like guilty are pardoned. Like, what do you call that when someone is set free? Someone who's innocent. That's you, but you need to claim it. Lady Portia can only get you out if you want it, and if you cut these cords of like shame and guilt, okay? This is a heavy reading, but it's very helpful, I'm sure. If you find this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and please leave a comment. It helps other people like you find me. So if you don't know what to say, leave a white heart emoji. That's for the transformation and the cleansing of your heart. The uplifting of this heavy karma, you know, and you just finally being able to live happily. Wow, I almost feel like crying, okay. And if you are new and would like to join this tribe, please subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. I'm going to be using these Heart and Soul Oracle cards right now. Lady Portia is going to give you some advice now how you can help her break you free from this prison. I hope I'm making sense. Like, your karma is going to be released. How, Lady Portia, how can group number 2 do that? I love this rainbow card, so we shall take it. Yeah, because she's all about the rainbows and all about the light. So beyond the light of this world, there is an inner light that always shines bright. Okay. Your inner light will show you out. Okay. Close your eyes and be guided by your inner light. Feel it flow through your entire body, your thoughts and emotions. Feel it, relax, and heal every part of you. Every part of you is going to be healed. Your mental, physical, and emotional trauma is going to be healed. Listen to the immortal dialogue between your soul and spirit. This is the never-ending story of you. So your story, you can decide how it continues, and you are going to claim this healing now. Trust that you will be healed, and your inner light, has never been dimmed or diminished. That's why you're still here. So you're not lost. You're definitely not lost. And trust the rainbows as signs. Oh, yeah, the star, the shining star, the ocean waves, the cleansing transformation. If you believe in water magic, either get some blessed water, some incense. They're not really water, are they? What am I talking about? Oils, just any liquid potion. Apply to your body, to your space. Water is cleansing. Do a soul or spirit bath or a shower. This is a reflection of your inner light. Please also say this as an affirmation that you are the light. You're not the darkness. You feel like the darkness impersonated, but you're not. You are the light. Break free. You are currently too close to see things clearly. Detach a little and you will start to see things from a higher perspective. By emotionally detaching from this situation, a simple solution also becomes clear. So you have become what your ancestors have been, and that's something kind of very dark and unresolved. You have become that because you have identified with it. You are not that pain. You are not that family curse. You are not that dark karma. You're not. Detached from that. You are this pure, innocent child that deserves love and fun, and you shall break free. Stars are definitely also symbols for you. I've got some opalite stars here. So these are so hard to shuffle. Yeah, that looks like your card. She's releasing the pain, and you should too. Look, she's crying purple hearts. Cry. Water magic is also crying. Cry it out. Maybe you have never allowed yourself to feel the pain and the fear that you were put through as a child because you had to be strong. You had to be an adult in traumatizing situations. I can relate to that a lot, trust me. Maybe do an inner child regression session where, you feel these emotions and you picture an angel by your side to protect you and get you out of there. There's so much that you could do, but you need to purge and release because this is no longer yours. This pain is no longer yours. Be bold and strong, for you are the creator of your own destiny. Look within. You will find everything you need there. Burst forth from your cocoon and fly. The sky is the limit if you follow your heart and your own inner guidance. Listen to what others say, but do not blindly follow their advice. Now, I will link in the description box down below a story. It's called The Little Soul and the Sun. This story helped me immensely with my trauma. It might help you too, okay? So you are the creator of your own destiny. You agreed to this darkness, but it was too much, and now you can agree to let it go and have light and rainbows and stars and hearts around you. It is yours. Lady Portia is helping you with that. So this is your reading. I really hope it helped you. My heart goes out to you. If you want to let me know that you watched it, or leave a purple heart emoji. If you would like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link in the description box down below. Thank you to my channel members and to all of my supporters, sending everyone many, many blessings, and until very soon, hopefully. Bye. Welcome to your reading, group number 3, everyone who resonated with the card number 7, a deep inhale, and this pink tourmaline heart. Did you just catch that? There was a rainbow on Buddha's left eye, so you probably are clairvoyant. But before we get into the details, we will be channeling some information, not just some information, exactly the information and guidance that you need right now for your highest good. keep in mind that this reading is for the collective, so don't take what doesn't resonate. It will be for someone else. Only take what feels right. Now, let's all take a deep inhale. I think we need to do that. I often do. Okay. You need to clear your lungs, is a message. You need to clear your lungs. So, needless to say, there are a lot of nanoparticles in the air that don't belong there and that make us sick because the air is not clean. So clear out your lungs. Maybe this is for your body, you might think, but yeah, it's for your body, but it's also for your mental and emotional health. So inhale some herbs, you know, when you put them or ointments, when you put those in warm water and you inhale that, it's just magical. I highly recommend it, but I'm not a doctor. I am not giving medical advice, only spiritual advice as a medium. So do whatever you think is right. Also, mindful breathing really helps you clean out some toxins in your system. Now, these toxins, there's something that happened that kind of crushed your heart. Hopefully this is nothing too dramatic. I do feel that for some of you this is fortunately not a huge situation. Of course it hurts, and I'm not belittling anyone's pain here, but it's nothing overly dramatic. For others it is very painful. So for some of you, just for example, a mindless person could have just said something, you know, a little bit mean to you that really like hit you on the feelings, and you're hurt. Now for others, something heartbreaking, deeply heartbreaking happened or has been happening. Maybe you were cheated on, or your plans, your dreams were crushed, I don't know, or you have received a tough diagnosis. My heart goes out to everyone here. I just see a hurt, like crushed, broken heart. I feel who's coming through is Buddha, actually. If you don't resonate with Buddha, see any kind of spiritual being of peace and happiness in front of you. It's coming through. But yeah, Buddhism has so many great teachings that help us with life and with emotional pain. The lotus here, there's like this little star dropped into the lotus flower, and this star is like a gift from Buddha. I'm just gonna say Buddha, or should I say your spirit team? Like, is probably Buddha for most of you, but you know, to be inclusive, I'm gonna say spirit team. They're dropping a piece of wisdom. You'll be receiving a piece of wisdom here. Okay, I don't know what that is. Also 7. I did a reading on my other channel, on my Heaven's Bridge channel, and 777 is in the thumbnail. It's messages from loved ones and angels, so maybe you want to watch that, because there's a little blessing coming, a lucky blessing that's really going to help you mend your heart or get over the pain. Yeah, because look, you see your heart as this right now. It kind of looks calcified. So for those of you who have been through so much hurt that you have become, as a defense mechanism or a coping mechanism, you have kind of become emotionally unavailable. It's justified that happened to you, but something nice is going to happen where you're going to let good energies enter your heart again. I don't know. This is about mending your heart, about finding peace and happiness in a situation where you're kind of hurting. Okay. And we have a rainbow here on this heart, right? So this was from the 7 Energies Oracle. It's German, this opening card. And now it's time for tarot. I'm going to be using the Good Tarot. Oops. It's so green. It's so rich and green. So definitely you should do a little body cleanse, because cleaning the body is also cleaning the mind and the soul. You know, eating clean, drinking clean, if we do that, we profit from it spiritually. So do that. If you've been feeling the urge to do that, or spend more time outside in nature, it helps your heart as well. I'm gonna put your heart this way, because your heart is not made of stone. Your heart is not calcified. It's not broken. It's still very beautiful, and you deserve beautiful energies flowing to you. Flow state. Mindful breathing also helps us with the flow state. I feel like the spirit team here wants to let you know how good things will come flowing towards you, or that they will with this blessing coming. I don't know. We'll see. So, okay, what's this? Four of Earth in the reverse. Yeah, that's the blockage. So there is an offering coming from this fairy person. I love this card. What's she holding? She's holding a pink moth. So that might be relevant for you. Again, you know why you have become the way you are right now. You're kind of a bit guarded or very scared that people are going to hurt and disappoint you. You're kind of rejecting social interaction, and also subconsciously you're rejecting anything else. So you already know this, but what can we do about it? You don't trust, you lost your faith and trust in people, kind of, because people can be horrid these days. There are many low vibrational people around, but you know, there are also good people around, and my comment section is proof of that. And hopefully you'll get some proof as well. By the way, watch out for angel number 444. Yeah, 3 of Fire. I love this card, and I've been getting so much snail symbolism recently. So it's happening whether you realize it or not. Obviously, you need to accept this, but because if you don't, nothing's going to happen against your will. But movement is already happening. I feel like your spirit team is telling you that you're moving out of a long phase of distrust and disappointment, and you having a wall around your heart and all of that. You're moving out of that. So this is confirmation that you will be feeling confident and whole enough to tackle life again, and to open up your arms and your heart to people. And if you do, good things will happen. Like, you have reached a stage, a plateau. You are on a higher level now. So you have put in the work. You have learned from the disappointments of the past. So this was hopefully energy from the past. But if recently something small happened that kind of triggered these old feelings, these old thinking patterns, that kind of reopened these old wounds a little bit, go back to yourself, ground yourself, do the things that you were advised to hear in the beginning. It's not going to hold you down massively. So what's this thing that you're traveling to with this person? I feel like if you are open to that, this star that is being thrown in the lotus flower could be a person, a soulmate for sure. Soulmates do not have to be romantic. So this could be a animal companion coming. This could be a bestie coming your way, or it could be, and I'm kind of sensing that, a romantic partner. And no, it will not be an ex. It will be a new person, because you are moving on, right? You're moving on to bigger and better, and only healed people are aligned with you right now. If you're still holding on to an ex, it's not going to work out. It's old patterns. Only take it if it resonates. I don't do love readings anyway, because people, my viewers, they are not interested. So love it. High Priestess in the reverse. This is kind of like a little blessed secret, and I'm seeing the angel wings here. Your angels, angel number 222 is a sign for you. They know what's up. This is your guardian angel coming through. They know what's up, and they know that a soulmate is coming, but you're kind of not allowed to know the details because like this is definitely written in your soul contract. That's why it is happening. It is happening for you, okay? It's already happening because it's written in your fate. You're already moving there, whether you perceive it as such on the outside or not, doesn't matter, it's happening. But it's a little bit secretive. So if you are really in tune spiritually and psychically, you will have received confirmations and signs and maybe dreams about it. But I feel like if you were to know the details of it right now, your skeptical mind or some old parts of your wounded mind might come through and block that. So often we need to be kind of surprised in that sense in order to not block it. But what I can tell you is that a soulmate is coming. Again, they don't have to be romantic. For many they will. For others, this will be some partner, okay, who is a karmic partner. Here we have the star again, and they are sent to you from above, you know, a blessing, so to say, from your angels. And it's going to be really good. It's going to be a next level thing, where you can really, you know, where you will notice that you have healed, you have elevated yourself, and that will be reflected in that relationship. So I'm very curious. Again, this could be like a work thing as well, or just, you know, a bigger thing like a community. We'll see. Leave a thumbs up, please, if you enjoy this reading. And feel free to share what this could be. If you don't want to say, I'd still appreciate a comment, because they help other people like you find me, those comments. So just leave a heart emoji, a pink or red heart emoji. And if you are new and would like to join this tribe, then please subscribe and turn on the bell if you want to be notified when I post new content. Excuse me. This is the Empath's Empowerment deck. So yeah, one of the reasons you are so hurt by what happened to you in the past is because you are hypersensitive. So things really get to you, but your heart is not blocked. Your heart is healing. Your heart is elevated, and your heart's ready to attract what's in alignment with you. Meditate on the spaciousness of air. Didn't I tell you? Breathing, take a deep breath, take a deep inhale, take a deep exhale, mindful breathing, it's confirmed. When you are stuck, picture yourself in an open, airy space with room to move and breathe. Let yourself feel free and empowered. Don't just picture yourself in that space, like go outside, open a window. Ideally do this out in nature. Do the conscious breathing, do it. Purge out the old. Breathe in the new blessing. Do the visualizations that help you. Listen to music if it helps you, or some like nature sounds. And this smiling lady here is a reflection of your soul. So gender doesn't matter. It's all about the energies. But you are a wise old soul. That's why you pick challenging people, you know, because like you help them grow. They help you grow. Wise souls choose challenges, but you've overcome them. Now it's time for happiness. And it's like that mindful breathing, that mindful breath, like blows the sails, is the wind to your sails, to bring you to where you belong. Practice self-compassion. See yourself with loving kindness. Acknowledge your growth as an empath or hypersensitive, and honor the person you have become. Yes, if you want to, you know, real self-love, there you go, only comes from you loving all versions of you. That includes the versions of the past, you know, that includes you when you made mistakes, that includes the ugly and the wounded parts, you know. Just love all of you. And I feel like you have already done that and learned that. And I feel like you have already come to a stage where you have either forgiven people who hurt you, or where, you know, you are at peace about it because you know that karmic justice is real and you've just accepted it. You have surrendered. And yeah, as a result, you clear the way for what's good for you. what's best for you. Again, this is following me all the time, this snail symbolism. See your emotions as teachers. Also, always see people who trigger emotion in you as teachers, especially the negative emotions. You've had some teachers here in the past for sure, that's why you've grown. Emotions can be vehicles for transformation. Whether joyous or challenging, they can teach you how to overcome fear and cultivate compassion. That's what you've been through. All the people who hurt you, they were teachers. They helped you. You have grown from that, and you are moving on from that. And the more peace and acceptance you find in that, the less conflict you will attract in the future as this new version of you, who you have become. And I feel like the person coming towards you, they will be just like you. They have learned from wounds that were caused by wounded people. They have a lot of compassion and love, and you will find them and you'll be having a good time with them. For sure, like you won't fall back into the old kind of bad patterns in any kind of relationship with them. So you're allowed to know that, but you're not allowed to know the details. I hope you enjoyed this reading and that you found it helpful. If you want to let me know that you watched it all, leave the snail emoji. If you'd like to send in some cards or crystals, I have an Amazon wishlist link in the description box down below. Thank you to my channel members and to all of my supporters, sending everyone many blessings, and until very soon, hopefully. Bye.